Justin Bieber accused Will Smith, Diddy, and Clive Davis of grooming him during his rise to stardom. The story unfolded during a candid podcast interview where Justin, reflecting on his tumultuous journey in the music business, shared his experiences in an industry that often seemed predatory. He spoke about the pressures of fame, the constant scrutiny, and how he had navigated a world filled with influential figures. Justin described his early interactions with Will Smith, who he initially viewed as a mentor. He was always charming, giving advice on handling fame, Justin recalled. However, he soon felt an unsettling shift in their relationship, where guidance turned into unwanted attention. There were moments where it felt more like manipulation than mentorship, he confessed. Diddy, too, was a pivotal figure in Justin's early career. He recounted nights spent at lavish parties, where the lines between celebration and exploitation began to blur. "It felt like everyone wanted a piece of me, and Diddy was no exception," Justin said. "It was as if being around powerful people meant you had to play a role, and I wasn't sure which one I was supposed to be." Clive Davis, a legendary figure in the music industry, was also mentioned. Justin shared that Davis had a way of making young artists feel special, but he felt a growing discomfort as he realized how easily those connections could veer into inappropriate territory. "It was hard to know who truly had my best interests at heart," he admitted. The podcast episode went viral, igniting discussions across social media. Fans were shocked, and fellow artists expressed solidarity with Justin, while others debated the implications of his claims. As the dust settled, Justin felt a mix of relief and vulnerability. He had opened a door to a conversation that many in the industry were afraid to touch. He hoped that by sharing his story, he could encourage others to speak out and ensure that the entertainment world would become a safer space for all aspiring artists. In the aftermath, Will Smith, Diddy, and Clive Davis faced a wave of public scrutiny. Each issued statements, some defensive, others conciliatory, sparking discussions about accountability and the responsibilities of those in power. Justin's bold move inspired a broader movement within the industry, urging a re-evaluation of mentorship dynamics and the treatment of young artists. Though the path ahead was uncertain, Justin felt empowered to reclaim his narrative, turning his pain into purpose and advocating for a new era in the music industry, one built on respect, transparency, and genuine support. As the backlash from Justin's podcast interview continued to unfold, the atmosphere in the entertainment industry grew increasingly tense. Behind the scenes, conversations erupted among artists and industry insiders. Many began sharing their own experiences, recalling moments when they felt uncomfortable or pressured by the very figures who were meant to guide them. Amidst this whirlwind, Justin found himself at a crossroads. He had anticipated some backlash, but the depth of the discussions sparked by his revelations surprised him. Social media platforms lit up with hashtags like #ProtectYoungArtists, encouraging others to share their stories. Justin, still reeling from the initial fallout, decided to lean into this wave of support. In the weeks that followed, Justin hosted a series of open forums, both online and in person, where artists could share their experiences in a safe environment. The sessions became emotional catharses, allowing many to express feelings of betrayal, fear, and resilience. One young singer shared how she had been pressured to perform in situations that made her uncomfortable, and her bravery inspired others to speak out. As the movement gained momentum, Justin realized the power of community. He collaborated with organizations dedicated to protecting artists' rights, working to create a framework that would help young talents navigate the often murky waters of the industry. They developed resources aimed at educating artists about their rights and providing them with legal assistance when needed. Meanwhile, the figures Justin had accused, Will, Diddy, and Clive, grappled with the repercussions of his statements. Will, known for his charismatic public persona, took time to reflect on his own past and how he had treated younger artists. In an unexpected move, he reached out to Justin, requesting a meeting to discuss their shared experiences in the industry. The meeting took place in a quiet cafe, away from the cameras and the public eye. Justin was nervous but agreed to the conversation, curious about what Will had to say. As they sat across from each other, Will spoke candidly about the weight of his influence and the importance of accountability. "I've made mistakes," Justin, Will admitted, his voice heavy with sincerity. "I never intended to cause harm, but I see now how easily it can happen. I want to learn and do better." Justin listened intently, appreciating the honesty but still cautious. "It's about creating a culture where young artists feel safe," he replied. "We need to acknowledge the power dynamics at play. It's not just about intention, it's about impact." Their conversation marked the beginning of a collaborative effort to reshape mentorship in the industry. Justin and Will worked together on initiatives that would promote healthy relationships between established artists and newcomers, emphasizing respect and mutual consent. Meanwhile, Diddy and Clive took different approaches. Diddy released a public statement expressing his regret for any actions that might have caused discomfort, but he also maintained that the accusations were exaggerated. Clive, on the other hand, chose to remain silent, which only fueled speculation about his role in the controversy. As the discussions continued, Justin's advocacy began to attract attention from larger media outlets. Documentaries and investigative reports started to emerge, examining the darker sides of the music industry. Justin found himself at the forefront of this movement, now recognized not just as a pop star but as a champion for change. While the road was fraught with challenges, Justin's commitment to protecting young artists never wavered. He realized that healing could come from not just his voice but from collective action. The movement expanded beyond music, inspiring other industries to address similar issues. In the end, Justin emerged from the storm stronger than ever, no longer just a product of the industry, but an agent of transformation. He found a sense of purpose in his experiences, determined to reshape the narrative for those who would come after him. Through resilience and vulnerability, he transformed his pain into a beacon of hope, lighting the way for a new generation of artists to thrive safely and authentically.